Boris Johnson has come under attack after being told by the SNP it is the wrong approach to reject people who refuse a COVID vaccination from attending certain large events. Last week, Prime Minister Boris Johnson said vaccine passports will be required by law in England for the first time in a bid to increase the COVID vaccination uptake among the younger generation. He stated everyone wishing to attend a nightclub in the country from the end of September will be required to show proof of having received 2 vaccine jabs. Mr. Johnson warned other venues where large crowds gather could also be made to adopt the checks, possibly paving the way for the plan to come into force at music concerts, sports events and theatre shows. Cabinet Office Minister Michael Gove has repeated that point and said the UK government is considering vaccine passports for large-scale events, such as football matches. Speaking earlier today, he also said people refusing a vaccine jab when they are perfectly able to receive one are selfish. The Scottish Government is yet to make a formal decision on the introduction of vaccine passports, but speaking during an interview on the BBC's Good Morning Scotland programme, Scotland's Deputy First Minister John Swinney lashed out at plans to turn away people who refuse a COVID vaccination from certain large events. He said, "I think it's the wrong way to handle it." Mr. Swinney said the Scottish Government's thinking on the issue is being influenced by Professor Stephen Riker of St Andrews University. The Deputy First Minister added, "I think, listening to Professor Riker, I would be much more convinced by an argument that was about engaging people, taking people with us and explaining the rationale, rather than the type of language that you've just put to me from Michael Gove." He also said talks are continuing with Downing Street over double-vaccinated travellers arriving from the US and EU not having to quarantine. When asked about Scotland's own COVID vaccine rollout programme, Mr. Swinney said it has massively exceeded the planning assumption for an 80% uptake. The latest attack on the UK government comes after Cabinet Office Minister Mr. Gove branded those who refuse a vaccine selfish and warned they will be barred from some events. Speaking to the PA news agency during a visit to the Lighthouse Lab in Glasgow, he said, "Ultimately, if you can be vaccinated and you refuse to, that is a selfish act.